So the question is, a particle is projected in the xy plane. 2 seconds after projection, the velocity of the particle makes an angle 45 degree with the x-axis. 4 seconds after projection, it moves horizontally. Find the velocity of the projection. Use g equals to 10 meter per second square. So we are given that the particle is projected in the xy plane, right? So let's draw ground. Let's say this is ground. Now since particle is projected, so let's say something like this, right? Now we know that at the maximum point here, when the particle will reach the maximum height, here it will have only horizontal velocity, right? That is what is mentioned over here. So the time corresponding to this is t equals to 4, right? Now it is projected with, let's say, u velocity. So if I resolve this, the two components will be uy and ux. This is the initial components by which the particle is being projected upwards, right? Now at t equals to 2 seconds, we are given that the particle makes an angle of 45 degrees, right? So now let's say this is Vy and this is Vx, isn't it? Now we know that the particle reaches the maximum height, right? Then time is given by, so it is gaining height because of vertical velocity. What is the vertical velocity here? Uy divided by g, right? How do we get this formula? We know that equals to uy minus gt, right? So your final velocity, that upward velocity will be 0, and therefore we have uy minus g is 10, t equals to 4. So from here we get ui equals to 40 meter per second, right? Now at 45 degree we know that here vy will be equal to vx. Alright, so vy is equals to vx at 45 degrees, and this 45 degree is achieved at t equals to 2. Right, now since in the projected motion always this horizontal speed is always same, right? So since horizontal velocity throughout the motion is same, and therefore we can say, what is our vy? Uy we got, so we can say vy is nothing but equals to uy minus gt, right? So what is vy at t equals to 2 seconds, right? This is at t equals to 2 seconds. Uy is 40 minus gt, g is 10, t equals to 2. So we have vy is equals to 40 minus 20, which is 20 meter per second, right? So we got vy and uy. Now this u is nothing but the resultant of uy square plus vy square, right? At t equals to 2, also ux is equals to vx, and therefore we can write vy as uy, and this is equals to ux, right? Therefore this is equals to 40 square plus 20 square, therefore it is 2000, which is 20 root 5 meter per second. So that is the answer for the find the velocity of projection, 20 root 5.